From unsolved mysteries to unexplained phenomena, from comedy gold to relationship fails, Amazon Music's got the most ad-free top podcasts, included with Prime. Because the only thing that should interrupt your listening is, well, nothing. Download the Amazon Music app today.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily. Beautiful Beneficial Boundaries by Shana Olmstead of shanaolmstead.com. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by obligations and people in your life always needing or wanting things from you? Are you in relationships with people who don't respect your personal space or listen to what you're telling them? This can include all people. Even those relationships you feel are an obligation that you can do nothing to change, such as children or parents. One of the secret ingredients to individual well-being and healthy relationships overall is boundaries. You may have heard of this word, and may have even started to contemplate how this plays a role in your own life. Some ways to tell if you need to set some firmer boundaries in your life are: do you often feel overwhelmed due to the people in your life? Do you feel too guilty to say no to people in your life? Do you feel annoyed or frustrated in relationships you have? And do you prioritize other people over taking care of yourself? If the answer is yes to any of these questions, you definitely need to take a look at the boundaries you have with the people in your life. In healthy relationships, we are differentiated from each other energetically. This means we know that we're separate from each other emotionally. The other person's feelings don't dictate how you feel or behave. Boundaries help relationships stay healthy. Without boundaries in relationships, people tend to become emotionally enmeshed. This means we feel guilty when another person has feelings, and we feel responsible to take care of them emotionally. Ideally, we are in charge of maintaining our own positive emotional state and allowing the other person to take care of their own emotions. When we are able to set healthy boundaries in relationships, it really benefits everyone involved. Even if it's uncomfortable in the beginning, for you and the other people, you living your own truth allows other people in your life to evolve consciously as well. If we allow others to depend too much on us, they never get the opportunity to develop the skills they need to grow. This is so important for the collective evolution of the planet. I know it doesn't feel easy, though. It can feel like you're being mean, and they might not like it, and they might get upset with you. I know this is really uncomfortable. However, the alternative is you staying small and unhappy. If you continue to sacrifice yourself too much in service of other people, you aren't allowing yourself to grow and shine that beautiful light you have inside of you in order to help others. Some of the examples that often come up for me when working with clients on their boundaries are parenting children and relationships with parents. These are important and necessary places to be honoring yourself and investigating where boundaries would be helpful for you. Boundaries in parenting. Some examples of setting boundaries in parenting to benefit all involved are letting your children know that you as a human also have needs. Of course, your children's needs are important, and especially when they're very young, they do not and should not understand the concept that their parents are people too. As they get older, however, it's very important to let them know that you are a person that needs things too. For example, letting them know that mama needs to take care of herself too. If it's time for you to meditate, it's really okay to make sure they're safe and taken care of, and then let them know that you're going to take 15 minutes for yourself to help yourself be the best mom that you can be. It's also important to let your children know that you believe in them and that they're capable. Letting them do more for themselves both allows them to believe in themselves as well as allows you to feel less overwhelmed. It's a win-win. Empaths often tend to worry too much about their children, which doesn't help them. Reminding yourself and them often that they are doing great and that they're on the right track will help all of you relax and settle into new boundaries in the relationship. Boundaries with your parents. I hear about this a lot in my office. I have to talk to my mom every day or she gets mad. My mom comes over all the time. I don't want her to, but I can't tell her no. She's my mom. My dad is mean and negative, but he'll never change. We're sometimes raised with the belief that, no matter what, we need to be loyal to our parents and sacrifice ourselves for whatever they want. This is not always true or helpful. Just because people are parents doesn't necessarily mean that they are thoughtful or conscious or understanding or kind. And even if they are all of those things, As adults, it's healthy for us to develop a sense of ourselves outside of what our parents think. If you don't want to call your mom every day, it's okay. It is okay to tell her that you want to space things out a little bit. Even if she is sad or mad, again, it's healthy for both of you. You can have more time and depend less on your mom. She can find other places to find support and connection. If you don't want your mom to come over every day, tell her. You can do this with love and compassion. But if you don't, you will continue feeling resentful, and that's not healthy for the relationship. Let her know how you feel with curiosity and empathy, and suggest solutions that would work better for you. If a parent is negative or mean, tell them how it makes you feel and ask them to stop. If they have a difficult time with this, continue reminding them as you set more boundaries around the communication you have with them. This helps everyone involved. When you bring something new to someone's awareness, even if they're resistant or defensive at first, it can plant a seed in their consciousness for the future. If no one ever lets them know how their behavior is impacting them, they'll never get the opportunity to grow and evolve. While I've used the examples of parenting and adult parent-child relationships here, boundaries are important to consider in all of your relationships. In order to continue moving forward in your life, it's important to tune into how you feel in your relationships and where and with whom you need to set boundaries. If you don't, it will get in the way of you continuing to expand your magnificent potential, and that doesn't help anyone. You just listened to the post titled, Beautiful Beneficial Boundaries by Shana Olmstead of shanaolmstead.com.
This podcast is sponsored by IQ Bar.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
And a really terrific post from Shana today. We talk a lot about boundaries in general, yes, but they can be especially hard to navigate as parents or with our own parents. So it was really nice that she delved a little bit deeper into those particular relationships. And boundaries, they can be hard for a lot of people, Of all the stuff that we talk about here on the show, it's probably the subject that I personally struggle with the most. It gets really easy for me to fall into people-pleasing or, more so forgetting that people can handle things not going their way. I have this unfortunate default bias that people are babies and that I have to manage their emotions for them. Something I'm always working on, which is okay. But something that can help me through that is thinking about what subjects or with which people specifically I have a hard time setting boundaries. So if you feel like boundary setting is a big, unconquerable blob, then breaking it down like this and looking for those specific patterns can be a really good place to start. At least it has been for me. Wishing you all the best with that, though, everybody. As always, I thank you for joining me. Go out there and set some good boundaries today, and I'll see you again tomorrow for more ORD. That's where your optimal life awaits.